Hey guys, today I was writing out the Honor Your Feelings post, and it just kind of struck me that this would probably be better as a live. So, we're talking about shaming our feelings today. Not something you can relate to. We shame ourselves for feeling something. We feel upset for shaming ourselves. We feel upset for feeling what we feel. That anger, that shame, that revulsion, that resistance to what we feel, that is how we've defended ourselves in the past. That's how we responded to the emotional neglect we went through. This is profoundly important. That reaction isn't who you are. The feeling behind it is that need to be validated, to be cared for, to be loved, to be seen. That matters. That's where it's really at. That's the valid emotion that's in effect. But sometimes we have this punch back, like, ooh, I don't like that I feel that, and we start punching ourselves with shame or with resentment or disgust or some sort of hate or judgment upon ourselves. I did this a lot because I experienced, when I felt those feelings of fear, insecurity, or just need to be protected, loved, seen, valued, assured, comforted, I would feel that other feeling of resentment or judgment towards it because that's how I was treated. Right? There was resentment in it. There was shaming in it. There was a cost to it. There was a judgment put upon me. I was not allowed to be me. Instead, I had to please their threshold of emotional tolerance by not having feelings. See, my parents were all about Marshall being good. Marshall got it together. Marshall was fine. No kid is fine. I mean, it just blows my mind. So this week, when you're honoring your feelings, I want you to take a moment and really deeply acknowledge the validity of what you feel. Because this whole theme this week is back to validity. We don't feel valid in our worth. We don't feel valid. We don't feel legitimate in our emotions. We don't feel like those are either real or that they matter. We don't take time to really connect that way because we've been taught to void ourselves. Now, I didn't say avoid, I said void. That means to empty ourselves so that we can make space for the other person's feelings and needs and deny our own. That's not what we're doing anymore. We're choosing ourselves first. We're getting in contact with who we are. We get deep into this. This is where the real healing begins, because when we talk about the love wound, we talk about healing the three elements of that love wound. Am I lovable? Will somebody want my love? Will somebody love me? Will somebody love me? That's what we're addressing here. It's like, oh, will someone care about my feelings? Will they care about my needs, my wants, my distress, my comfort, my safety? See, all of this relates back to how we are treated and what that love wound has done to help alter the way we see the world and put us into these cycles of toxic relationships or avoiding relationships altogether or shaming ourselves. So coming into the validity of our experience, the legitimacy of it, it is real, and those feelings, those needs are valid. We can start giving up our judgments about them and start honestly connecting with ourselves. Okay? Getting back to our own love of self. Am I lovable to me? Am I going to receive my own love? Even if I don't know what that feels like, or I don't even know what that acts like yet, am I willing to at least be available to it? Right? If we're willing to step into that space, take action on that accord, we will heal. Week 2 in Heal, which is all about the validation or the validity of your feelings, experiences, wants, and needs, gets us deep into that. And then as you move into weeks 5, 6, and 7, where you're doing the deep work on the love wound, you start to see it come together, that you were never, ever the problem. The situation and the people involved were. And those problems are conditional. They only exist in the state of that situation. And, you know, they may be caused by dysfunction in somebody else. But that's theirs. We no longer obligated to invest our time, our emotions, our body, our space in accommodating somebody else's dysfunction. We have one loyalty, and that loyalty starts here with ourselves, our feelings, our wants, our needs. And then we can connect, you know, we can be loyal to other people, but there's the first primary loyalty to us. If we're not willing to choose ourselves, we're not willing to stand up and honor and value ourselves, then we're not going to feel like we're worth it. There's this odd backfire effect that happens with respect. The brain respects what we stand up for and what we defend. And if we're not standing up for and defending ourselves, it's no wonder we're not valuing ourselves or that we feel like we're worthy, because we're not even treating ourselves with that. We're waiting for some external source to create that and give us permission to have that. Well, and today, as you explore honoring your feelings, take it back. Take back the validity. Stand with the validity of your experience and what you're going through. Give up the shame. Give up punishing yourself for what you feel. And honor with space and with love and with respect and understanding that if you feel very shameful or very heavy or even disgusted with what you feel, hold space for that and allow it to be, because that's going to reconnect you with you. Because beyond that part's that disgusted, is just expressing what it was taught. Now we can have compassion there. We can connect with ourselves compassionately and honestly. So if you have questions about this, just post them in the comments below. If you want assistance with this, reach out to me and we can get you enrolled in Heal, where you can then work through the course material, and then you can work with me through live mentoring hours. It's an extremely affordable and effective way to get healing, get the healing you need and that you deserve. And if you're ready to work on like anxiety, then jump into Calm, because Calm is a very simple, very quick approach to helping you master your nervous system. Otherwise, guys, take time to honor you. Honor those feelings. They all matter. They're all legitimate. They're all valid. Okay. Thank you, guys. We'll talk soon. Have a great day.